Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sudreyar campaign. This is going to be part 34. On this episode, we will more than likely be taking a partial attack here to the south with the king and his army, which is now
Enemy blood will flow.
General Bruce.
We will serve.
And then yes, Kittil.
We'll see this through.
So we'll be moving south at least some distance and fortifying there. And then we will see which one of these Northumbrian armies can manage to attack me. I'm unsure, but let me check to see whether or not these two are military allies or not. So we have Northumbria, and they are not at war or military allies with Mercia, but that is because I believe Mercia is a vassal of Wessex. Yep, here we go. And also Defina, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So yes, we can go ahead and say that they are pretty much military allies, Mercia and Northumbria. So we will see what happens there. We can move this unit, and we will move him at least probably the same location we have him there. That will be fine. And we'll hold there for a turn.
We will bring you glory.
Okay, so here we go.
Foes shall fall.
Let us move up Kittil, at least to probably Fletchburg would be ideal. But we cannot do that just yet. I'm sorry, we can't. Let's just get right there, and then we'll trade out these forces.
Glory awaits us.
I don't think we can get around. Yeah, we can. Excellent.
Get marching, men.
Let's trade out these forces and give him the berserkers at least, and the better tier armored spearmen. So we have spear guard. That should be sufficient.
Marching formation.
See, this unit will still have some damaged units, but it's fine.
You can rely on us. Fit and ready. Our foes will suffer.
We're going to put Thorstein in Fletchburg for now. Fletchesburg.
We pledge your service.
And then we're going to try to move up this other unit as well if he can get.
Advance, men. Enemy blood will flow.
Let's try to move him one more time.
Show us the foe.
There we go. Let's not do that.
Moving out. Heading out.
Every little bit matters.
To glory. Heading out.
Every little bit matters.
Advance, men.
And make sure you don't put your units in this little... See on my arrow, it has a skull. That's going to hurt your unit, so don't do that. Do not put them in the skull. In the marshlands, you die. Alright, so we have those units there getting ready to move down and attack either the English rebels. We'll probably move down actually this way and not get into war with East Anglia just yet. Now we also have to decide what to do about these Vikings. Wicing. I'm not sure where they're going. Let's see who they are at war with. Just us. So this unit here and here. I think this one is going for one of these two coves. Straight here. And then this one seems to be going, I would believe, it could be us. Or Orkneyar, somewhere in here, is where this other ship is going. Thunder Swords. Us pack. General S pack. So yes, we'll see what happens with them as well. I am going to go ahead and recruit some more units. And you know what? Yeah, we'll recruit another general here as well. I thought I had a capital. I do not. Okay, that's unfortunate. We have Scone. That's fine. We can still recruit them here at Abertrunigum. Abercronig. Yeah, just laugh at me. It's fine. Alright, we have Einar and Thor. I think we need to do Thor. I already did one Einar previously.
We'll see this through.
Let's get him in there, and we'll recruit some manageable units for now. Probably those tier 2 spearmen, and we'll do a axe unit as well, tier 2. It's 103 coin a turn, 86. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the heavy axemen there.
Enemy blood will
We have a better army here. We'll go ahead and get at least another spearman. Actually, 2 spearmen, and that should be sufficient for now. If not, maybe a swordsman or even a ranged unit. We have a catapult. Yeah, let's hold off on the catapult for now. We're just going to try to boost the numbers around the area, especially this army. I was holding off for this army. We're going to get that catapult in there. And some sword units. Norse Herser, a couple of those. And definitely cavalry. Let's see what that puts us at. That's, let's see, total 3344. Alright, let's try to raise this force at least to 20 because we will need it. I believe they're the closest unit besides here. We could also recruit some units here and then meet both of these forces together. That would probably be more ideal. We have 13 now. So let us recruit the rest of them here instead. And then we'll try to group up the... We have armor here as well, smithing. Let's do the high tier unit, which is 768 coin. We're definitely going to need some high tier units because we have some elite units that they're going to be having as well. So we'll go ahead and just do these 2 for now. That'll make us broke. I do want to make a shout out to Ivar Mikaelsson. He let me know that there actually is a objective, it could be, where if I control most of Scotland, or at least the objectives that they give us, our name actually changes in game. But I'm really unsure what that would entail. I guess that would entail maybe taking this area for sure, where Orkneyar is. But we may be betraying Orkneyar. They haven't been very kind to us this entire time, so... Yeah, I don't think it's the long victory objectives. It's got to be the short one. Or then it could be separate. But yeah, Ivar Mikaelsson let me know. I do appreciate that. And later we will look forward to conquering Orkneyar at some point. But right now we're going to be handling these Wicing invaders. And then after that we may look to dismantling Orkneyar once and for all. If they were more helpful, I may have kept them around, but they've been a bit of a mess most of the game. No. Not hello, he just says no. Okay. Alright, we have this unit to move up as well. Matter of fact, this one is going to get ready to handle the Wicing invaders, so we're going to move him back to the north. And let's go ahead and get one terrible unit of spearmen as well. That'll do for now. And we'll go ahead and end turn now. We have nothing else to do. Besides check maybe the province lower areas, which everything seems to be neutral. That's great. Excellent. Alright, let's end turn. Where are you going? Oh, I think they're going to Orkneyar. And I don't believe I know where that one's going yet. Here we have a noble birth. Parents Aemond and Noon. Joyous occasion. And another noble birth. Amazing. I don't believe this is in our neck of the woods. Nope. We have successful propaganda, which is amazing. That gives us better public order. Amazing. 6 turns remaining for that little buff, which is fantastic. Yep. Okay, now up here, it appears like this boat is going to attack Torfness, which is terrible because I did recruit my units at the wrong location. But that's fine. We'll go ahead and move them quickly down the coast. Actually, hold and fortify. That way we can get these numbers up. We have all the time in the world to move them forward. This unit will go ahead and move at least to that cathedral for now. Merson.
Let's go.
We may even recruit some units there. I think we are still in the area for the armor, which is amazing. So let's go ahead and get a... We're going to have to get high tier units here. I think there's no way around that. Let's go ahead and get some of these veteran spearmen. At least a couple of... Or one. I'm sorry. We'll get a armored spearman as well. And a royal spearman. So that will do for 2475. Let us get a berserker and a catapult. Cavalry, one of those for now because I would love to not get the lower tier ones at all. There we go. We have 1483 left in the income. Let's check out the Norse Hersairs. I think we can get 2. No, I am mistaken. We can get 1. And possibly another unit. Let's get a hunter. Eastman hunter, I'm sorry. And then they can just sit there and wait. I would love for them to attack Torfness and then possibly go back to the north and continue attacking their locations. And maybe I can just come behind him and take Orkneyar's provinces from under them. I doubt I will be able to do it down here because he seems to be going possibly to Gyrum. That would be my guess. Or even further south to Efferwich, to me, to my location at least. So we'll see what happens there. Oh, here we go.
Never.
Oh, the faction heir. Of who? Oh, that's my faction heir. Military. I'm sorry. Wrong faction. I was thinking that was Wessex. I wasn't properly looking at him. Alright, they are going to be... We could probably go assist him there. That would be an idea.
We will bring you glory.
Let's move up this small army. They do need to recruit some units, but...
My warriors are ready.
And I never gave him the berserkers either. Big mistake. Let's actually siege the next location with Catil. Should give us a fog of war reveal after... not a reveal. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that army. Alright, let us maintain the siege without engaging. First, we will at least get the siege equipment. Let me make sure I hit the right button. No. Yes.
Plunder and glory.
Okay, now
Pledge our service.
let's see how many units there are here. quite a lot of units here. We are not going to be going to that rebel area yet. We're going to be going here. And then we will maintain the area here. And then we'll start moving forward across, possibly, or even south. More than likely south. But yeah, we'll come and wrap that up after we have taken Lindclyne. Lindclyne, I'm sorry.
Our foes.
So let us move behind the king.
You can rely on us.
And we will bring the additional force behind him as well.
Sir. Hurry along. This is beyond us. Attack.
Let's try to bring this unit where he's... Well, I guess we'll have to leave him there. Never mind.
Our foes will suffer.
I did not click the right unit. Let's try and give him those berserkers that I was talking about from earlier. And mailed Herser, everything's good there. We have lower cavalry here, believe it or not. So yeah, we're gonna have to get what we can get up north when it comes to the cavalry. And since that unit is good to go, we will give him that spear unit as well. That should be sufficient. This unit right here is actually better than the Norse Hersers. So we'll keep him, yes.
Marching formation. March on. Moving out. Get marching, men.
Alright, there we go. We are set for that next siege. Here.
Attack.
We're going to need to wait for that siege equipment. And here we're just going to have to retain where we're at for now until... I do not think that we can... Let's see how the garrison is looking at Mamesesta. I fear we still need more turns. Maybe 2 more turns and then we can move out once that is more built up. For sure. And at least maybe... This is a front line area right now, so if they come in and attack it, and I'm too much focused over here, I will lose, and then they will just keep possibly pushing into the area that's not as guarded. So, yeah, we're going to wait until that garrison is a little bit better off, and then we may even move up a general later on, or even this one here. That's not behind enemy lines, that can move over to the front lines, and at least add another garrison, 3 or 4, I'm sorry, no, 3. Yeah, so we may move him there later.
We pledge your service.
Okay, this unit right here, I'm thinking the best bet is to hold them at Dunholm for now.
To glory.
And then we will see where this unit goes. We may have to pull back the armies to attack that Wicing fleet here from what is this objective? Lindclyne. That's a weird word. Lindclyne. Keep missing that in. So yeah, there might not be many battles this episode, but we are trying to adjust to these Wicing invaders and recruiting many forces. So here in the next few episodes, what I said before about Ivar Mickinson letting me know about the name change to the faction whenever I've taken over Scotland. We'll more than likely be doing that. It's just too tempting. Now that all my forces are getting exactly where they need to be, I can finally finish Orkneyar and then bring this force over here, destroy them so that it's done quickly, and then we'll recruit a couple forces here and attack Orkneyar and finish them. Their relationship is always going down, so I won't give them any more money to make them happy. We'll just leave it how it is, and if they attack me, so be it. Their king is just as bad as the last one, and he's 19 years old, so I'm quite sure he's going to be attacking me at some point. I just have to let the deterioration keep going in our relations. Alright, so we are going to be interning again and seeing what happens. So let me finish up these notifications. We've got a governor here. Yeah, let's hit the scribe since we're building so many armies. Havard is a governor. Let's do one priest and scribe.
We pledge our service.
Let's see what the technology is researching. I don't remember what we're on. Traditions of the spear. We can do bodyguards and champions or even cavalry. I think cavalry will be ideal. Let's look at the benefits. Unit upkeep, down 1. -1 turn for replenishment. Excellent. -2, I'm sorry. Seeing things that aren't there. 4% upkeep cost. -10% recruitment. There's the -1 turn for replenishment. Oh, great. 6+ melee skill and another -1 turn for replenishment for levy cavalry. And +15 charge. Yeah, that would be great to have. We also have military prestige that we could continue. It's another -2 for all levy and retinue. And even elite units at the end there. Maybe more ideal to do the military prestige because Sudreyar is mainly a heavy infantry focused faction. We also have bodyguards as well. I don't think absolutely needed until maybe later. Royal Huscarls for the Hearthguard. Yeah. Maybe later. Much later. And we also have recruitment, which would probably be much more ideal. You just like spam armies with this. This is pretty helpful. Alrighty, let's intern and see where the Wicing invaders go. Invaders of... Is there any more information? I don't believe so. Alrighty, let's intern then. Oh, wrong button. Yep, they are going for that coastal town, and I believe they just took it.
Success is rewarded.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if she's a decent person. -1 zeal. Chance of having children, -20. 20% chance of having illegitimate. She's terrible. She's ugly. I mean, you do whatever you want. I don't think you're a family member, so yeah, we'll give the blessing. Oh, what happened? More than you bargained for. All the showy grandstanding you have undertaken is making your neighbors, friends, and rivals alike justifiably nervous. Expect there to be consequences when it comes time to talk of treaties. More than you bargained for. Major diplomatic penalty towards all other factions. Fantastic. Just kidding. Not fantastic. Alright, we will move this force down to Sudreyar. Continue watching them to see where they go. Let's go to the north quickly. Here they go. They have taken...
We'll pledge our service. Wait for new orders.
Oh, I wish they would have been able to get to...
We cannot do this.
Okay, so I believe we can hold here. Let me look at the Ross So they have damaged right here in our province of Torfness, I'm sorry, where Orkneyar had previously owned. We have a garrison of only 3 here. They can reach us. They cannot reach us, so we will continue to get units here. We're going to need them. Let us continue the armored spearmen. We need at least 2 more, for sure. And we can look at their army as well. Let me do that.
Can't be done.
We can't look at their army yet. Okay. Can we look at the other one? Or is he too far?
No.
Wow, there's only 18 in that one. 18 units, that is. Alrighty, so let's continue and get those high tier units that we're gonna need. Probably a couple more sword units and a berserker. And we definitely need a couple more cavalry. No more bow units, that's for sure. Oh, we got 1,000 coin left. Let us... Did I really get the wrong unit? I got Huskarls instead of berserkers. Oh god. That's fine. We'll actually recruit another general if we need to. I wouldn't see why we don't need another... Or actually, I'll probably recruit a general here later on. I don't have the money now, but we will. And then we will keep moving these 2 armies here and possibly attack Orkneyar after Wicing is finished. And we'll probably use this general, matter of fact. Let's move them a little bit closer. And we will start recruiting units at some point with this army. At some point. I would say probably 3 to 4 and maybe even 6 turn, if we choose then, to attack Orkneyar right here. Hopefully they don't... hopefully we can take this quick and then rally back down and meet them in the middle. Finish them off here. Again, in this army, these 2 armies here would attack these 3 objectives and then come around the coast. And then I would also have to have a secondary army, or I mean a 3rd army here, ready to attack Graham and then hit Carleil. What else? That would be it for the south, unless they take... Ooh! How did you... That's really confusing that he was able to take that objective. Because... Unless... You know what? Since it was a rebel territory, I bet it had really, really weak units. But look at that. That's a lot of units over there to the left. Bottom left. You've got 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 15, I think is what I counted there. 15 units, and he only had 3? I don't know about that. I really did not see that coming. So that's kind of irritating. Now I will have to attack him down here, because that's what they're coming to do. They're coming down here to regroup because they know there's nothing more to take up here to the north without attacking me. So they're coming to get a foothold somewhere in here, I would imagine. We saw something earlier as well to the east. I don't know what happened down here. How am I able to see?
We cannot.
Alfred. Alfred! He sees me, that's why. Alfred has godlike powers. He sees me. All the way from over here. He says, what? I'm coming. Alright, Alfred, I'm going to take Lindclyne from you. With my King Kittel.
Bring that.
Get ready for it. Here we come. Aidmer. Let's manually fight this with our siege equipment and battering ram. And also a catapult. 2 catapults. We're going to take enough time because of how many archers they have. And infantry. That's a lot. That's 2,100 there. Got 2,100. It doesn't say how much we have here, but 1955. Reinforcing. There we go. Alrighty, let's get this loading screen going. I sure hope my forces are not spawning in the north. That would not be good. Looks like there's a section of rock that goes right across the map. Looks impassable. I don't know if it is. Although we should be spawning together. I hope. Oh wow, look at that wall. It already looks a little... Oh, you know what? This is probably an old Roman fortress. Could be. Maybe mistaken. Indestructible. Ooh. Alrighty. Well, it appears as though my forces are going to be spawning over there. I don't know if that's all of them or what. We should be able to actually start over here where the bridge is and bottleneck up like fools. So let's try and get over here to the reinforcements. Magic. See if I can get it. Oh, oh. Come on. We're gonna have to stick with that. Right about there. Alrighty. That way our reinforcements are behind us, and there also will be another blue mark that shows up somewhere else as well. So we'll have to pay attention to that. Alright, let's see what forces we have in the siege tower. We have berserkers. And berserkers. I really don't think sending in the berserkers is a good idea, but so be it.
Catapults.
Let's hold our catapult right about here for now. I don't know where their range will be.
Ready for war. Spearman.
It's a weird formation they put us in.
Spearman.
Let's hold our spearmen back here for now as well. Defensive mode for everybody, sorry.
Swordsmen.
And then we have swordsmen. One there. Matter of fact, let's put you back here and give the tier 3 that catapult. There we go. Let's get the rest of these units grouped up. We have the battering ram for that one, yeah. So be it. And I guess we'll throw him in there as well.
Where's the fight? Berserkers. Set for war.
Alright, let's do it. Let's give them attack orders for the wall.
Berserkers. Battle commence. Got them. Bring death. Berserkers. Hersia. Fire artillery. Catapults.
See if we can hit anything. Catapult.
Reinforcements have arrived. Vikings are helping us.
Yes, they are. Let's move this unit up. Units. And let's get that king together with the general.
Our foes will fall. Right order. Scale those walls.
You know what? Can that catapult hit the... Yeah, let's take out that tower. Looks like they got a lot of archers over here. My goodness.
The battle is turning in our favor. Enemy sighted. We found
Here we come. Look how cool that looks.
Enemy sighted.
We sighted the enemy.
We found our
Ooh, here
foe.
comes the catapults. Beautiful.
The enemy's
Ooh,
tower has been
nice.
destroyed.
All right, now hit them.
Found our foe.
Take them out.
We sighted the enemy.
I think they'll hit just below the wall.
Sighted the enemy.
Let's give this attack order for the wall as well for that siege equipment there.
We found our foe.
And attack the
We sighted
tower.
the enemy.
Let's move up the rest of these units
The
quickly
enemy
before I forget.
approaches.
Yep. Come on. What's gonna have to do? I don't really want you guys to go that way, though. Yep, you're doing it again. They want to go all the way around the town. I don't want them to do that.
Our foes will fall.
Here you go. Let's get back over here.
Eager to fight. Their artillery's pounding us.
I thought we had another piece of artillery, unless it has not come in yet.
Fall on them.
Swordsmen. Spearmen.
Alright, while we're sitting here watching, I'm going to go ahead and group up these numbers of units together, whatever I'm saying. Looks like we got one more spear, two more spears.
Everyone, battle order. Artillery.
Battle order, everyone.
And we have a couple more axes.
for war.
And I missed another spear, surprisingly.
Commanders, form up for battle. Glory and plunder.
Scale those walls.
State your orders.
Looks like we have 3 generals in the area. Let's group them up.
Our foes my sword, your gut. Spearmen. Quicken the pace.
Destroy their defenses.
Hasten yourselves.
Ready.
Here we go, we're on the walls.
We found our foes.
Looks like all their infantry is behind, so let's get
The enemy's gates have been
some
destroyed.
units in there quickly to assist.
We've lost our siege equipment. Bring death.
Looks like we lost this. Oh boy, it's not good. Ceasefire.
Enemy siege weaponry destroyed.
Yeah, we need to get units up here quickly.
Battle awaits. Quicken the pace. Quicken the pace.
Charge them.
Hasten yourselves. Up the pace, men.
We're getting pummeled.
It's alright, you're berserkers.
They're charging us.
Oh, that's the unit here. My goodness.
Herdmen. Right. Speed it up.
What are these ones? They're here. Here, here.
Charge.
Getting them killed as well. Getting them killed.
To victory.
Sorry, gentlemen.
Agreed.
We sighted the enemy.
Circus. We smashed their siege equipment.
Yeah, they're holding us pretty well right now. It's fine. We got units incoming.
The enemy reveals them.
Let's see what we got here.
They
Spearmen.
won't take us alive.
Let's get them forward.
They flee before our might.
Catapults.
Fantastic. Well done, berserkers. Keep cutting them down off the walls.
enemy is routing.
Who do we have here?
Under enemy fire.
Looks like they're in a good position.
Enemy siege weaponry destroyed.
Herdmen.
And then.
There we go. Give them orders to hopefully go inside.
Spearmen.
Shields up.
Spearmen. That man hit me. Yes.
Here we go.
Spearmen.
Got to give them an order like that, I suppose. But it works.
Crush them.
Nope.
Move it, men. Attack.
Okay. Please cooperate.
Up the pace, man. Run them down.
see if I'll give you that attack order. Will you listen? Nope.
End them! Move it, men!
Forward!
To victory!
Ready for war!
Harser!
Alright, let's move up these next units as well.
Quicken the pace!
Hasten yourselves! Warriors with speed! Move it, men! Bring death!
Let's hold this unit back. It's only 70 at the moment.
Hasten yourselves!
I don't want to get it any further lower than that.
Spare men!
And I know I will. There we go. That unit is in. Fantastic.
We're under fire!
Let's get a couple of these generals up here.
Back the alley hit!
This general can't do anything. He's useless.
With speed, warriors!
But he can move forward.
Our foes will fall! Ride like the wind! We're taking missile fire! Axemen! State your orders!
Let's get these berserkers through as well.
Hasten yourselves!
My berserkers are doing amazing.
gates!
Absolutely amazing.
Hersia! All good!
Get up there if we can. Nope.
Quicken the pace! Aye then!
There we go.
We sighted the enemy!
Fyrd, men!
Spare men! Attack the walls, men! Yes!
Fyrd, men!
Let's try to get these units down the walls and attack everybody here so we can sandwich them.
Shields up!
Glory and plunder!
Got to try to get this unit to go up. There we go. Fantastic.
Spare men!
Attack!
Come on, spearmen, move through.
Spare men!
Axemen down there as well. There we go. Continue.
They flee before our might! Crush them!
Spearmen!
Take the wall. Take it.
Our foes will fall!
Fire!
Oh, where are you guys going? Impetus. Absolutely impetus. Come back now, you hear? I can't click on it because they're out of control. Oh boy, that's great. Alright, let's try to get these units in there to help the armored spearmen. How are we doing here? Can we break through yet? Oh yeah, we can break through. We can break through. Push.
Our flank is under attack! Spare men!
Go.
Spearmen!
Cut them all down.
Command us!
Oh, they're breaking. Oh, they're breaking quick. I know they are.
Make them pay!
That is what numbers does to you, boys.
With speed, warriors!
Let us send down the cavalry. Finish them down.
Spare men!
Keep giving those attack orders.
Where's the fight?
Where's the fight? Up the pace, man!
That would be everybody handled, besides those archers. Wow, that went really well. How many did I lose? Ooh, great. You know, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I think I played it right. They had some really difficult units as well.
Spearmen!
And they should break before the cavalry even gets there.
Drag your mounts!
Run them down, man.
Follow them! The odds are against us! Bring them! Crush them!
Here comes the pain. Ooh.
Round them down!
Nice. Great victory, man.
Tonight we celebrate!
Indeed. Indeed.
That's
Scout.
to do it!
That was a great one. I like that. 342 losses against what I thought was a pretty good army. But that encampment, what it did is it made them to where they were too spread out at one point. It's great to have a huge wall like that, but if you don't have natural fortifications, it's definitely gonna hurt you in the long run. They had a great river system, but just didn't work out. Plus, we had numbers. Definitely not going to liberate. We're going to occupy.
Agreed.
And in this province, in my opinion, it actually gives us a pretty good look at what's going on down here with the fog of war. So as I said before, we may need to hold here for a time being so that we can build up the garrison. Oh boy, I don't have enough money. Well, let's build up the garrison first and assign a governor next turn, I guess. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to sit here for at least maybe 6 or 7 turns. We may send out another army to attack over here, and for the time being, to assist over here in kind of the central, I would call it the central flank of where we're pushing south from. May send over these 2 armies to move over while we're maintaining the area at Lindclyne. So yes, I don't believe we'll be moving forward yet here either. The garrison is just about there. We may move out next turn. It just depends what goes on with these 2 guys here. Matter of fact, what we will do now is we will at least move out here.
Enemy blood will flow.
We cannot make it to there.
Show us the foe.
It will not be ideal to go attack them because there's an army here, 20, an army here, 20, plus a garrison. So we're going to be holding for now right outside Mamcester until we can consolidate and defeat as well, until we have defeated probably Wicing. We really won't be able to get any more numbers until we have defeated these invaders. So we may be at a little bit of a standstill pushing south at the moment. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. I don't believe we have anything else to really discuss. I think we've talked about everything else. Going to war with Orkneyar is a possibility. Again, I would say probably, now that I really think about it, it's probably going to take more than 10 turns to go to war with them, I'm hoping, so that way I'm prepared. And that will be hopefully after 10 turns, let me put it this way, 10 turns after we've defeated these Wicing invaders. We will think about the probability of invading Orkneyar and taking their settlements and eliminating them quickly. Alright? So yes, we will turn on our longtime ally. Let's do skills before we save. Matter of fact, we have Thorstein, who is a general, and we'll give him a champion. Can't seek him a wife just yet, unfortunately. And we'll do unit replenishment as well. And then we have Sumar Lidi. I believe it's Sumar Lidi. Sounds good, I think. And he's a governor, so we will continue the scribe. Damaged buildings in Lindclyne. It's going to have to hold off again until we get more money. Alright, so let's go ahead and save as Sudreyar 34. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next part.